anybody that's asked for brackets except for one person so far. We've got them available. If you'd like to, if anybody's interested, let us know and we can probably put something together very fast. Don't forget, seniors 55 and over and ladies get 8 pins handicap per game. When I bring your recaps down to you at the beginning of the squad, it should be on there. If we missed it, please let us know it was not intentional. Re-entries are available for all squads and tomorrow, if you have interest in that. Before we turn the lanes on for practice, I would like to introduce last year's champion going on 11 and 12, Dallas Leon is with us again today. All right, folks, lanes coming on for practice. Good luck.
Once that countdown concludes, you'll be in your tournament play. If you need to reset your pins, just hit the white button on the ball return. It does not trigger scoring. If you need to re-racks, just hit that white button as well. Alrighty, once your lights are on, arrows up, you'll be in your tournament play. Good luck and high scoring.
Welcome back to the 2026 New Mexico Open D Squad qualifying. A little 4-9 trip out there to go ahead and get things started here for Jacob White. Lanes 13 and 14, 15 and 16. We get started with Glenn Blunt Jr., Mason Edmondson, Ian Rodriguez, David McKay, Jacob White, Scott Ashley, Max Martin, Ryan Howard. We have live scoring available for all the lanes in use, which currently right now is, I believe, lanes 3 through 22 here at the 2026 edition of the New Mexico Open, 22nd event here at Tenpins More here in Rio Rancho, New Mexico, just a suburb just outside of Albuquerque. Mike Flanagan is our proprietor, and we appreciate him having us here. Our tournament staff consists of Dennis Hacker as our tournament director, and we have a special guest here this week, Rick Barbera, a Brunswick product specialist, also assisting and making sure everything runs great. I want to thank our general manager, Anthony Albrecht, as well, for being our GM and making sure everything's taken care of, and also here to assist. He was in the booth joining me a little bit as well. Our director of operations, Rob Balog. Appreciate Rob being here as well. This pattern's been brutal. The lanes are very, very difficult. A lot of oil on the lanes. Ball wants to start up and hook and then do nothing down lane. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what the scores look like. We've had 14 bowlers on A squad, 29 on B, 16 on C, 34 on D squad. We're up to 93 total entrants. And those are your top scores right now. Austin Grammer bowled every game over 200, and that was on A squad, and we didn't know what that meant at the time. But now that we've seen a B and a C squad, we know that that was extraordinary. He was your leader on that squad. He gets an automatic berth into the advancers portion of the tournament. Gabe Alvarez, Steve Klimpkin also led their squads, so they're also punched their tickets in. Klimpkin bowled 1204. Players that are 55 years of age or older, or if you're a female bowler, you get 8 pins of handicap per game. So that's why you see the handicap up there. Gabe Alvarez, as I mentioned, is third at 1194, followed by Charles Bostic, who just came off the last squad, 1180. I believe those four scores are way safe. I also believe 1149 is safe. And 1130 might be safe too, and 1129 might be safe as well by Gil, Barnes, and Ashley. Scott Wiley, 8th at 1123. Eddie Joe Torres in 9th right now at 1098, and 10th is Antonio Lopez. I will scroll through some more of the standings here to give you an idea of what the scoring looks like. See Robert Lawrence, the 1992 U.S. Open champ, 1045, and that's with 48 pins of handicap. We'll just keep kind of going down the list here. See some really low scores. A majority of the field never bowled a 200 game. And I mention that just because it's so unique. It's so unique to have an event with the scoring pace this low. And you know, it's a variety here on Inside Bowling, and bowling tournaments are a variety, and that's what we're seeing here this week in New Mexico. Very similar pattern to last year, but using current oil, and current oil, it's got a very high viscosity, and it likes to hook early, and it likes to lay off down lane. Combined with the pattern that we have out there, that's what we're seeing. Speaking of the pattern, here it is, 47 feet in length, 35 milliliters of oil. It's a 1.8 to 1 pattern ratio. And there's just a lot of oil in the middle to the end of the lane. And it's hard for your bowling ball while rotating and having the dynamics of the core and the cover stock do what it's supposed to do. It's just hard for it to want to hook. And you got to get it going a certain way into that spot. And if it's not projected the right way, you get a mixed bag of results down lane, which ultimately has been reflected on the scoreboard. Also would like to take a minute to thank our sponsors. We'd like to thank Brunswick, Shamrock Foods, Visit Rio Rancho, Kegel, and Tenpins More for donating the lineage here. And also, we're a sponsor also, and we'd like to take a minute to let you know about our deal of the week. $37 quarter zips this week on Inside Bowling. We run a new deal of the week every single week. Make sure you check back to the website every week to see what that deal is. This week, $37 quarter zips. And you can always save 15% at Inside Bowling with coupon code YouTube, and that's good year-round, 15% coupon code YouTube over at InsideBowling.com. Jacob White's got an opening triple to get things started here. Defending champion Dallas Leong is on the squad. He's over on lanes 11 and 12. And sitting down to join me is our Director of Operations, Rob. What's up, bud?
Oh, hello. How's everyone doing today? Glad to be here.
I think we're good. Got a nice big squad here. Somebody just took 2 off the right over here on lane 22 also.
Biggest squad of the tournament so far. Great turnout today.
Yeah. Boy, I would say so. Will Davis, I believe, is who just got 2 off the right. Let's go watch his attempt, just because it's always fun to draw attention. 2 off the right. Here we go. Come on. Will, let's do it. 2 spare. Don't see it all the time. Come on, Smooth Willie.
Almost.
2-6. We'll maneuver around here a little bit. We'll head over to lanes 17, 18, 19, and 20. We got Eileen Linares, Antonio Lopez, Brandon Knowles, Alex DeVargas, Cameron Henning, Carson Bell, Clinton Watkins, and Albero Medina.
Good mix of locals, some out-of-towners in here. Plenty of people that can put up a number on this squad.
Stu Williams is bowling down on lanes 9 and 10 on a re-entry. He had a rough go of it this morning. I'm sure he'll turn things around here today.
Oh,
Eileen's got such a good follow through. She bowled college at U of M, I believe.
she's been here the last few days practicing, so wouldn't be surprised to see a great showing from her. Especially getting those 8 pins of handicap. She was very excited about that when I talked to her. Brandon Knowles starting off with the front 3. Had a great showing last year in the tournament.
Some folks are wondering, what is the cut? Well, it's based off of unique entries in the event. And we're projected to take the top 24 to Sunday. That's the projection right now. And the top 8 would receive a first round bye. We would eliminate 8 in the first round, then we would have 16 bowl around and then get to the top 4 from there. So those of you that are asking, it has not been made official yet, but that's what it looks like the format is going to become. So Brandon Knowles with 999 spare. We'll go back to our featured pairs where we were hanging out. Jacob White with the 4-bagger. I really like that speed.
Very smooth.
Really like that speed out of Max Martin. Every time I see Ryan Howard bowling, I can't help but think of the Philadelphia Phillies Ryan Howard. It's from St. Louis, as a matter of fact.
Had the same thought.
Games will take about a half an hour here today. Took 20 minutes this morning, but with 4 on a pair, yesterday's pacing was about a half an hour a game. So we'll be with you for 3 hours. We'll be here till about 4 o'clock. See Dallas next door over there. A little bit left to target. Goes through the face. You can keep an eye on how everybody's bowling and live scoring thanks to Lane Talk and their integration with Brunswick. Thanks to Lane Talk and Brunswick for making it happen.
Good to see Glenn Blunt here. Came down from Colorado, pro shop operator from the Denver area.
Nice. Always appreciate those pro shop operators. We need them desperately.
Speaking of, David McKay, our pro shop operator out of Artesia Lanes. He made the drive up. Very good bowler. There's a lot of the local regional stuff. Nice shot from David. Seems like after yesterday, everyone got the memo regarding surface. A lot of surface going around pre-round.
Yep, you need it.
Heard there was people making trips to Home Depot between the squads.
Really?
Grab the latest and greatest in sanding technology.
So Jacob White's string comes to an end, but 9 spare can bowl 279 to get started. That would be the high game of the event.
We'll see if it's like last squad, where a few people figured it out in game 1 and really put up a number to set them off on a good start. Tough lead for David McKay. Seen a lot of those this week, whether it's the 2A10 or 379.
Yeah, lots of spares this week. And that's going to continue to be a trend. So those of you that love spares attempts, this is the tournament for you.
almost covered.
People were asking what I think the cut's going to be, and I kind of said a 187 average was my guess just the other day.
Have you come off that? Or you're still sticking to it?
I think I'm pretty good with it. It's 78 under.
I could see that. That makes sense. Adjustment. Another tough split for David. You know, I've seen a lot of single pin spare misses this week. And that's costing a lot of pins for bowlers that would love to have them. I can promise you that.
It's kind of like you do all the work to string a couple of strikes in a row, and then just throwing it out the window on a spare. We've seen, I don't think we've had a single game in the 250s, have we? I don't think so. I'm gonna double check that. All right, I'm gonna type in Command F, and I'm gonna go 2-5. So
yeah, Gabe Alvarez had the 247. I think that was it.
Yeah, 247. That was on the fresh on the first. Yeah, I think so. There's no 260s.
That 247 could have been a 280. He was.
I know.
That's how tough it is. Even the good games aren't great.
We had a 234 by Zach Harvey. Yeah, we had two 247s. Jacob Gill had 247 as well.
Ah, yeah.
We had 235 from Eddie Joe Torres. And 234 from Zach Harvey. As I mentioned, 244 from Tyler Lyons earlier today. So 3 games in the 240s. If you bowl 200, it's like bowling 240 or 250 right now.
You're very happy with that.
Yeah, it's like a 50 pin adjustment. So we've had two 247s, which would be two 297s.
The math works out.
It
makes sense.
It's a 50 pin adjustment.
Let's see if David can bounce back after a couple open frames. And he does.
Jacob White and Scott Ashley right now look like they're the best bowlers in the building. Mason Edmondson's doing all right,
They could just
too.
merge their scores together.
Yeah, maybe this tournament should be like a triplex tournament where you get 3 bowlers and you carry down your best frame. Boom. Jacob.
Oh,
Look good.
shaking his head like he hated it. Wow, that was nice.
Who's going to bowl a higher game, Jacob or Scott? We got 242 and 236 left on the same lane.
Scott's last few have looked very solid. wonder if he agrees.
Mason Edmondson can still bowl 255.
Dallas with a tough leave in the corner.
Yeah.
He is mic'd up for this squad, so
Oh, is he?
we look forward to getting that footage later. I'm sure he's muttering to himself.
I'm not ignoring the chat room, Alex. Is Charles Bostic bowling the squad? You can answer that question yourself by going to my link, but I will command F it for you. Bostic is not bowling the squad. I believe he has a good enough number that he doesn't have to bowl anymore. Do I have any opinions on the new F5 sensor? Have not watched the videos on it or anything. I've been extremely, extremely too busy. But it's a good question. I'd like to do some testing with it, but I don't even have time to do bowling ball review videos right now. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know how old Andrew Romero is. I don't. I was thinking the same thing, but I'm not sure how old Andrew is. We know that Andrew is of the smaller variety of people on this earth, but we love covering him. He's a friend to us, and love watching him bowl. When he bowled with Grammer yesterday, that was quite a difference in size. Let's see. What else you guys got? Lyons had the front 10 earlier. No, he did not. He had the front 8 and said, sorry, he had the front 8. So I got you guys in the chat. I'm not ignoring you. JD Nance can bowl 235 down on 3 and 4.
Watch out for JD. He typically performs well in this tournament, has finished second twice in the past.
Stu Williams bowled 194, which is a hell of an improvement over what he did this morning. Edmondson can still bowl 234 here. Jacob White now can bowl 216, and Scott Ashley can rip her out with 242.
Oh, tough finish for Jacob. Take the positive. Good start. Taking 0-4.
Yeah, if you said before he bowled the block, you bowled 204 the first game, would you take it or leave it? He'd have taken it. Again, that's like 254. Who's going to bowl a higher game, Mason Edmondson or Scott Ashley?
Now that's a good one.
I'm going to take Edmondson.
I'll stick with what I've been seeing. Scott's lined up.
He is.
Good first ball for David McKay in the 10th. Looking to punch out for a 190.
You know what Monday is?
No. What?
End of the month.
Hey, we made it.
Well, we haven't made it yet. End of the month coming up. Scott Ashley here needs a strike to shut out Mason Edmondson.
Although
David McKay just said, oh, yeah, that's a pretty big deal. I better step off.
for it being the end of the month, this Labor Day has screwed me up.
Yeah.
It is way too late.
I agree. Ashley doubles in the 10th, going to be in the 240s. This will be the 4th 240 game bowled in the entire tournament.
Doing it when it counts.
JD Nance had 232. 215 for Cameron Henning. Karen Barkle can still bowl 200 on the nose on a fill ball.
Great shot from David.
Mason.
I wonder if having the two lefties playing the same line is helping them out a little bit.
It looks pretty good there right now. Oh, that pin blocked it. They call that a blocker. How about 8 in a row for Scott Ashley to bowl?
Nice.
241. Nice job. That deserves this one.
The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
That's Scott Ashley.
Is it a Bret Hart day, not a
That
Hogan
is.
day? I love it.
Yeah, I don't lie.
Flanagan won't lie. Flanagan won't lie.
That's Pat McAfee.
Mike Flanagan loves bowling.
Is that right?
Little 6 count through the face. How about a little 230?
A lot to be excited about from many bowlers on this squad right now. Huge games to start.
All right, bowler's moving. That means we're moving. Game number 2. They bowl fast. We got our defending champ coming over here for this game, lanes 13 and 14, Dallas Leong, along with Christine Johnson. Christine Johnston. Lauren Yaramillo. Is it Yaramillo? Yaramillo? Yaramillo. I'm going to go.
Aramilo?
Aramilo. Okay. I'll find out. Glenn Blunt Jr., Mason Edmondson, Ian Rodriguez, and David McKay. Gas Racing wants to know who did the crotch chop first, Weber or the Ultimate Warrior?
Do not flash the camera in my approach.
I think it was Pete. I think it was NXT he took that from.
D-Generation X.
That's what it was. Thank you. That's right. I wasn't watching that that time of the year.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. That era of wrestling, I wasn't watching it that much.
Good start from Dallas.
Lane assignments were random, right?
Yes.
Oh, ball never hooked. You just thought it was going to hook.
Speaking of lane assignments, got our Pro-Am tonight here at Tenpins at 7 o'clock. We still got some spots available. Come out with your friends, bowl with a couple pros, have a great time.
Watch this ball.
We are giving away a Kegel lesson tonight at the Kegel Training Center.
Are you really?
Yeah, for the winner.
I might enter now.
Lord knows I need it. Dallas Burke on a re-entry. Hoping to move himself up further into the cut. Let's see if Glenn can start with a double.
I hope he does.
Doubles are precious real estate right now. Through the nose. Tough lead for Dallas. Dallas, he arrived just recently, had a conversation with him when he got in here. He was very excited to see his picture up on the Wall of Champions for the first time.
It's a good spot. It's a good spot to be. Rob, is it true that you had one of those photos made for yourself to put up on the wall and then they took it down?
I tried to sneak it up there.
I thought so.
But, yeah, didn't fool anybody.
Are you in charge of the playlist here? Do you pick the music that gets played in between the squads?
I pick the channel that we play.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will take requests.
How old are you?
37.
No wonder you're into degeneration.
It was right in my prime of whatever. What is it? When you're 10 years old, that's when you like wrestling the most?
It is.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes perfect sense now. Sal Stewart with another bomb today.
Back to the playlist. I did have for the playlist selected during warm-up. It's called the Game Day playlist, which
Yeah.
mostly those jock jams.
Yep.
Whoop, there it is. Gets the blood going.
Tag team back again. Check it, regular, let's begin. Party people don't hear some noise. DC's in the house. Jump, jump, rejoice. We got Rob over here, Mike over there, Dennis over there, and Rick is waving his hand in the air. These three words when you're getting busy.
Hit me.
Make a spare, hit me. Isn't there a song by Two Unlimited that's like, get ready for this? Isn't that what starts it? You got Michael, God.
Two Live Crew.
There's the guy that does the Michael Buffer does the let's
Yes.
get ready to rumble. Then you hear the dun 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 dun. Got a little Kerncraft 4000 in there. Oh, oh.
Well, I think the one I like most is the Chicago Bulls theme.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
That is, man. I don't want to look it up. Is it Alan Parsons' project? Almost positive.
Sounds right.
Give me 1 second.
Good bucket pickup from Christine Johnston. Oh, almost with the 2-8-10. A lot of bowlers getting the practice on the 2-8-10 today. I think I recall Stu Williams saying he left it about 7 times on the first squad. Great shot from Mason. Hector Medina, one of our youth bowlers. A very nice strike on lane 12. Michael Lee on lane 12 with a strike.
Got scores after the first game here. Scott Ashley with 241, J.D. Nance with 232, Mason Edmondson with 230, Brandon Knowles with 213, Karen Barkall with 208 with our 8 pins of handicap there. We have Jacob White at 204 and Cameron Henning at 202, followed by Jacob Gill at 196, Stu Williams at 194, David McKay at 188. That's your top 10. These scores are the highest we've seen in any squad that we've had here at this event.
A lot of names at the top you would expect. J.D. Nance, he'll be up there all day. Great bowling from Karen Barkle.
Yeah, multiple 200 games to start the squad. It's kind of unheard of here so far.
The speed is key. That's for sure right now.
I'm just impressed with how well everybody's bowling here.
Great job from David McKay.
I think multiple reasons why we're seeing a lower scoring pace. I think that the current oil does make a big difference from fire from last year, although there was an adjustment made to this pattern. In addition to that, I do believe that the string pin setters, with the way that the ball goes through the pins, the light mixers don't carry as well. And if you're a little too high on the head pin, the 4-9 is definitely in play.
That 4-9 is a punishing split for just going too high. Angle of entry is everything. And, you know, if you can't swing it the way you would with free falls and expect the deflection, you know, all over the place. You've got to be accurate. And the accurate bowlers are doing well. Definitely some change in how bowlers are managing the lanes, not having that urethane option, the slow absorption this year. Nice to see the, you know, adding a level of chaos. They're going to have to adjust much earlier than they would have last year. They got to know their equipment.
Rob, what's your favorite game to play in the arcade?
Got to be the Hoops FX.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hoops FX?
Basketball all day. You know,
You're pretty good at
I
it?
have to walk by it to get to my office, so it's very common. I accidentally swipe my card, get that one free play, and
You think if you and I went side by side, you'd dust me?
I'd be very ashamed if I didn't.
I mean, you're
at this point.
you got the home court advantage here. I saw you playing air hockey.
I did. I lost. Yes.
Who were you playing air hockey with in there?
A 10-year-old girl who beat me. Yeah.
Well, they can see the playing field better.
Yes,
than we can.
apparently.
We're too far away from it.
Not my
You
game.
got to make sure not to hit it too hard though, and hit it right in the forehead. That's what I always do when I play with my nephews and stuff. Is you hit it so hard that it flies off the table, smacks them right in the forehead, and then they laugh it off. Then they get mad, and then they try to hit it at you.
No longer fun.
When the puck's not quite all the way down, you know, they throw it up on the table and it's still moving around. And so the worst thing you can do is hit the puck.
Oh.
It goes flying. Next thing you know, you've got it flying by your ear.
Knuckle puck.
Yeah. And then it went from air hockey to some sort of urban assault game. You guys got a great game room here, though.
Yeah. I brought everything about a year ago now, but everything's still looking brand new. The most surprising thing about that game room is how much people love rubber ducks. It's the most popular thing.
Rubber ducks, huh?
Rubber ducks, man. You see them on people's dashboards.
Oh, yeah, that's the Jeeps.
Yep.
It's the Jeep thing, man. Actually, our rental car here is a Jeep this week. I need to go get a couple of these things, put it up in the dashboard.
Don't fit in if you don't have them.
Let Dennis drive around town with it. People will be like, dude, you lost your man card, it looks like.
Well, not as many high scores as this one looks like.
Game 2, scores go down. Dennis was in the booth talking about that. He said that somebody was asking what happens in Game 2. I bet the scores go way down. I'm going to switch over to here. We're just going to take a little look, a little sample, go around the horn.
Everyone's got to play until you get punched in the mouth, and Game 2 is swinging. Oh.
Brandon Knowles. Got the one single pin miss there.
Brandon Knowles out of Denver, Colorado.
Come on, Eileen. Let's get, is it Aileen or Eileen?
Eileen.
Great song. Dixie Midnight Runners, I believe. Come on, Eileen. I want to say 1984. 1984 on that one. That's what I'm thinking. That song and 99 Left Balloon should go back to back all the time on Throwback Tuesdays. Or is it Throwback Thursdays? I think it's Throwback Thursdays.
Ah, yes, I remember that. What happened to that? Alberto Medina, a pair of brothers in the field today. Alberto Medina and Hector Medina.
June 25th, 1982, Dexy's Midnight Runners, Come On Eileen. Although that was released in the United Kingdom in 1983, it was debuted and released in the United States.
Another 4-9. Mason's got a real good line right now. If the carry gets right, he can string them together quickly. Tony Lopez with a strike in the bottom right corner.
Got a comment here in the chat from Bowler 1555. Says string pins are lame. And I am going to come back and say, your comment is lame. How about that? You want to get in the ring with me? Let's do it. Let's get in the ring.
Flanagan won't lie. Flanagan won't lie.
No, I don't lie. Thanks for being here, Bowler 1555. We welcome all opinions. We do not opinion shame around here. If you think string pins suck, that's on you. Not a problem. I think short oil patterns suck.
That's what I was going to say. It's the 60 feet in front of it that are still the problem for people.
But
that 60 feet of confusing oil, far more confusing than any string pin's going to cause you problems.
But I don't call up the PBA and Bull TV and say, hey guys, cheetah pattern this week, bat pattern. Yep, can't commentate that one. A little too short of oil out there. But again, hey. We welcome all the opinions around here. We do not opinion shame. We do not shame anyone. That's why we're great. What's up, Rick? You need me? All right.
For any bowlers thinking of coming down to watch, we do have a raffle going on in the center, giving away a Roto Grip triple ball roller. All proceeds of the raffle are going to D-Ron Booker in his health fight right now. Love D-Ron, so please come out, support him. And all proceeds go to D-Ron. Good shot from David. Tough 7-pin leave. Stu Williams in the corner of your screen with a nice strike.
Rob, you do great in the booth, man. You can be here anytime you want, by the way.
Thank you. Beats walking around.
Until you sit here for a long time and then walking around. So
yeah, right. I guess it all turns itself over.
Isn't that human nature? Grass is always greener on the other side, isn't it? Like we could be like, hey, you know what? We're bowling. We're bowling. It's hot in here, and then it gets freezing cold. Man, it's too cold in here.
Got to mix it up, no matter what.
Yep.
Look at his carry. Yeah, gets the messenger across. Good shot, Glenn. Looking to punch out for a 180. Oh. Dallas is wishing he had a purple hammer right about now.
Yeah, he does.
7-10 split. Although very makeable with the strings.
Dallas doesn't do too much to a bowling ball, though. So even though, yeah, urethane balls are something he really likes, I think he's going to be just fine by the time this thing's over.
Yeah. Let's have some fun. Pick it up here. Wow, almost. Oh, good shot from Mason. No love from the 7. David McKay with the fill ball. 10 in the pit. Nice shot, David. We'll say so long to David as he moves along, but if you're ever in the southeastern New Mexico area and need a ball drilled or need a lesson, check David out at Artesia Lanes. Our pro shop operator there does a great job. Very good coach as well if you're looking for lessons. A really well bowled, hard fought 200 from Mason Edmondson. I mean, there wasn't a ball he threw that looked bad. Definitely lower scores in game 2. Very few 200s across the board. Brandon Knowles finishing up on the right side of the screen. He stays plus with a 193. For +6. All right, some new bowlers on our featured pair. Michael Lee, Stu Williams, Andrew Hughes, and Sebastian Medina, one of our youths. Bowls here at Tenpins.
I think Funky Cole Medina might be on that Jock Jams album as well.
Callback.
Come on, Jace. Come on.
As soon as Stu gets this ball calculated above, we'll see where he's at. 364 for 2. He's averaging 182.
Nice pickup from Alex DeVargas on line 20. Dallas Leon very happy with that spare conversion. Nothing wrong with celebrating that. Hector Medina with a strike. There it is for Dallas. Watch out, folks. He's ready for it. I just realized our random drawing gave us 2 Dallases on the same pair. What are the odds?
That happens so often. You need to take that? Couple of doubles to get started here.
results from game 2 now.
We got him in, huh?
Big shakeup after game 2.
All right. Means I got him as well. Well, I will.
It's in the tubes.
It's got to be. You're on that email chain, right?
Yeah, so are you.
Doo-doo-doo. How'd you get him? I got snail mail coming through. Oh, there it is. They're still titled.
In the computer?
Well, the attachment hasn't come through yet. When in doubt, close out, quit, reopen, loading, compact, game 2, what do you do? Now, because I closed it, I got to reconfigure.
Chat, this stuff ain't easy.
Then I got to go over here, select what I want. Friday, 2 p.m. Boom. It's cut. Presto. That was easy.
And look at that. Mason Edmondson on top now. Scott Ashley. 170 game dropped him to second. Ryan Skidmore in third place. Congratulations to Brian. Won an eagle this year at the Open Championships for team event.
Yeah, I mean, a 180 average is 360. So we got 13 people averaging 180 through 2 games, which is really good compared to what we've had in prior squads. I will take a second to go ahead and scroll through everyone so you get a chance to see how everybody is doing in the event. Jacob Gill, 196, 167. His name is on every squad.
And happy birthday, Jacob Gill.
Yeah, that's right.
Today.
Happy birthday. That's right.
Mike Flanagan, that guy's a character.
All right. Continuing on. Moving on.
You know, even the low games on this squad aren't that low. So, a lot of quality bowlers on this one. Lauren starting off with front 3. Nice to see we had 4 ladies on this squad. Glad to have them coming out. They're bowling really well, taking advantage of those 8 extra pins, which that's why we did it. We want to drive more attendance from the ladies and the seniors. Come on out and bowl. Give yourself a chance to win.
Definitely. I mean, this is the type of an event that, like, you got $5,000 in youth scholarship money available. You've got 8 pins for women, 8 pins for those silver foxes.
Love that term.
Right. And then you've got something demanding for the youngins and a big top prize. I mean, this is it. And multiple attempts if you want. And when you leave here, no matter where you go bowl after this, it is going to be like okay. Let's take let's take Mark Lemke. Mark Lemke, who played for the Braves.
She's saying that you might have Sebastian name because you named it my name.
Take Mark Lemke, who can't hit a home run to save his life, but was a great ball player, and then you can be Barry Bonds. You're going to be like Barry Bonds when you go to your next event. You're just going to hit home run after home run. Got to win. You got to put the win mic on there. Oh, good. So anyway, you're going to be King Kong when you get home. It's like swinging that.
We had league last night here, and that was the most important strip before we re-oiled for them because it would have been a long night if that league had to bowl in this pattern.
Yeah, and you guys stripped them twice. I know because you guys are professionals.
Couldn't do that to them. Couldn't do that to them.
I'm going to let you drive the ship for a second. I'll be right back.
All righty.
Talk to the boys.
Oh, Land Matthews in your corner. Leaving a 10 pin. Throws a very unique backup ball, but it is effective. Sebastian Medina looking to bounce back. Great shot from Christine. She is lined up right now. Quite a few people would like to have that path to the pocket. Hope you folks enjoy watching spares because there are plenty to go around here.
So I was put in charge of a project, Rob.
Yes.
And it is the New Mexico Open Pro-Am intros. So if you don't mind, I'd like to read them right now on air.
A preview.
And then you can grade them.
Okay.
You give me a grade between, let's make it a larger scale. Let's go 1 to 100. That way you can't say, that one's a 9, that one's a 9. You got to really get in there, okay? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, our next professional is one of the most accomplished and recognizable players of his generation. A 5-time PBA Tour champion and PBA Major champion, he captured one of bowling's biggest titles at the 2012 USBC Masters. Known throughout his career as the King of Swing and the Argyle Assassin, Mike Flanagan competed at the highest level against the best bowlers in the world and proudly represented Team USA on the international stage. Today, Mike continues his passion for growing the sport as the proprietor of Tenpins More in Artesia Lanes, helping introduce the game to new generations of bowlers. Please give a big Pro-Am welcome to PBA champion, USBC Masters champion, and proprietor here at Tenpins More, Mike Flanagan.
I may be a little biased. I'm going to give it 100.
All right. Okay, here's the next one. Okay.
Okay. True score. True score.
And those of you in the chat, you guys are allowed to also weigh in on these. Okay. I wrote these while on air, by the way, while Rob was carrying me through this broadcast. Okay, here's the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, our next professional is quite simply one of the greatest bowlers of all time. From Denton, Texas, Chris Barnes is a PBA Hall of Famer, 19-time PBA Tour champion, and 3-time major champion, capturing the U.S. Open, Tournament of Champions, and PBA World Championship to complete bowling's prestigious Triple Crown. He's a former PBA Rookie of the Year, PBA Player of the Year, and 2026 PBA 50 Player of the Year, a 16-time member of Team USA, a World Cup champion, and he's continued his winning ways on the PBA 50 Tour. He's added 10 more additional titles there and 3 more major championships, one of the most accomplished, respected, and fiercely competitive players ever to step out onto the lanes, and now also co-host of the Beef and Barnesy Show. Please give us a huge Pro-Am welcome to PBA Hall of Famer Chris Barnes.
I'll give that an 88. You probably had to take a drink of your water just to get through that, but you can't leave any of that out. It's all important.
All right, 88.
So much.
88, okay. All right, next one. Ladies and gentlemen, our next professional has taken his game from England to the PBA Tour and become one of the most recognizable international players in professional bowling. Originally from England and now residing in Pflugerville, Texas, Stu Beef Williams is a 2-time PBA Tour champion, winning the Bayer Viper Open and the PBA Tulsa Open. He made history by becoming the first English bowler to win a PBA Tour title in North America and has represented Europe at an incredible 10 times in the Weber Cup. A longtime international competitor who has won around the world, Stu is also one half of the popular Beef and Barnesy Show alongside also PBA Hall of Famer Chris Barnes, one of the great personalities in our sport and champion on the lanes. Please give a huge Pro-Am welcome to Stu Beef Williams.
91, and I'm going to give that Beef and Barnesy Show a listen tonight.
All right.
I got to hear this. What are they chopping it up about?
Okay. All right. Here's the next one. Okay. I think I had to dig a little deeper on these.
Had to scroll down the Wikipedia page.
These weren't layups. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, our next professional represents the exciting young generation of stars taking over the PBA Tour. From Hammersville, Ohio, Austin Grammer was a standout youth bowler at Western Brown High School, where he was a 3-time Conference Player of the Year before taking his game to collegiate powerhouse Weber International University. At Weber, Austin became an intercollegiate singles champion, national semifinalist, and helped the Warriors capture the 2024 Intercollegiate Team Championships national title. His success at the youth and collegiate levels prepared him for the biggest stage in bowling. And in 2026, at just 23 years old, and his rookie season on the PBA Tour, Austin captured his first PBA Tour title at the Surfside PBA New York Classic, firing an incredible .299 in the championship match to defeat major champion Chris Prather. His victory also helped to make 2026 the first season in PBA history with 3 rookie champions. From youth bowling to collegiate national champion to winner on the PBA Tour, we got him right here in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. Please give a huge Pro-Am welcome to PBA champion Austin Grammer.
Oh, yeah. 83.
Okay, 83. All right.
Austin's, he's having a great week. I mean, he showed up on squad 1 and delivered, and he's been able to relax ever since. He'll be well rested for the Pro-Am tonight.
All right. I'm not doing these announcements later. This is just me. Yeah, I was supposed to put the name at the end, I guess. But anyway, this is what I sent over to the boys. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, our next professional is a Las Vegas native who has built an impressive resume at every level of the game. A former junior Team USA member and first team collegiate All-American at UNLV, Dallas Leong was one of the nation's top amateur bowlers, finishing 3rd at the U.S. Amateur Championship before making the jump to the PBA Tour. Since turning pro, Dallas has competed against the best players in the world, making match play in major championship competition and establishing himself as someone who thrives when the lanes are hard. But the fans here at Tenpins More know Dallas for something much more special. He is your defending New Mexico Open champion. Last year, Dallas climbed the stepladder and delivered in the biggest moment, defeating superstar Anthony Simonson 214 to 212 to take home the $9,000 first place prize. Now he's back at the site of one of his biggest victories ever in his career. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your defending New Mexico Open champion, Dallas Leon.
99.
99. All right. Anyway.
All the respect for our defending champion.
And if you want to hear that tonight, cleaned up a little bit with the beautiful earth tones of Dennis Hacker, you can, and that'll take place right here, and they're still taking entries for tonight's Pro-Am.
7 p.m. Sign up, $50, get you a shirt, get to bowl with the pros. Have a great time with us here.
But I think you guys are right. I need to make sure it doesn't say the name first. So let me see if I can get it to clean that up real quick for me.
Got to build it to the crescendo.
Yeah, yep. I'm gonna ask it, I'm going to say, can you take these bios and not reveal any of their names until the end while still mentioning all of their accomplishments? And can you shorten them a little?
And that's how the sausage is made.
Let's see what happens.
Nice shot from Stu Williams.
I did it. I got it right here. I'll read them all back again. No, I'm just kidding. All right, I'm going to paste this over here for these guys. Help them out here.
Getting to the end of game 3. Another low score and one across the center. Anyone who strung them together has unfortunately kind of sandwiched them between open frames, it looks like.
All right, that's been cleaned up. Thanks, chat, for the help on that. I appreciate it. We're good to go.
Brandon Knowles away on the right, lane 22, can punch out for a 246.
I am not bowling the Pro-Am, folks.
What?
I've never been asked. I don't want to make a fool out of
That
everybody.
offend you?
You know what I mean? I don't want to go out and bowl 900. I'm actually live streaming some open play tonight down on the low end.
We will have a Storm Matchmaker demos going on after this squad concludes. If you'd like to come down and try some of the latest Storm equipment, it is free to try. Come on down. We'll have it start about 4 o'clock until we start our Pro-Am at 7.
Cameron Henning has bowled the high game in the tournament. 257 down on lanes 3 and 4.
We did it. We broke 300.
High game in the tournament. It's almost like we need to just like have sirens going off in here.
Good for him. Great game. Stu Williams hanging in there with the 191.
I think I'm actually going to move right. Move 2 and 1 right.
Proper adjustment.
Scott Ashley bowling another good game here.
That strike on 22 was courtesy of Brandon Knowles.
Right now we have 5 players plus on this squad. That is Edmondson, Ashley, Skidmore, Knowles, and Nance. Brian Skidmore, 414. And what did I say? Who bowled 257? Cameron Henning. Cameron was at 364, so Cameron moved.
That's going to bump him up.
Yeah.
Ryan Howard takes the Brooklyn strike for a nice 203.
Nice shot there. Going to be in the 2-0s at least. Let's go over to Brandon Knowles here, who can still bowl 246. Knowles is 6 over coming into this game. Great shot.
He generates so much power. Brandon can finish this out. That should put him first, if second, if not first. Eileen playing one board and going pocket. Great shot from Eileen.
Beautiful. Another game in the 240s.
Gonna love that.
Yeah. 213, 193, and he's going to be in the 240s this game. Halfway through the block, we're going to have, I think, at least 4 players plus.
Can Tony roll it? Not quite.
Pace of play has been great, too.
You love to see that.
I do.
No breakdowns. Just smooth bowling across the house. Tony Lopez looking to finish with a 180 with a fill ball strike. And delivers.
See if Alex gets the double, and then we'll turn and burn into game number 4. A little light. We move over here. 13, 14, 15, and 16. Carson
New
Opella.
faces.
Yeah, Jacob Gill. Lan Mathies. Michael Lee. Andrew Hughes. Stu Williams. Sebastian Medina.
I'm still waiting for that Jacob Gill. He'll string together 3 games in a row of 240s like it's nothing. So he's got it in him. He just needs to find it. Stu Williams happy with that leave. And it's not a 7-10. Still spots available in tomorrow's squads. If anyone's thinking about coming out, give yourself one last chance. Squads at 8 a.m. and 1 p.m.
Game 4 of 6. Got Rob Bellog here in the booth with me. My name is Mike Flanagan. We welcome you as a little reset here into the 2026 New Mexico Open 22nd edition. We got Dennis Hacker, Rick Barbera, Mike Fagan on hand helping run the event. Star-studded crew behind the table and out on the lanes.
It's our favorite weekend of the year. Here at Tenpins. Thrilled to get all these folks from out of town coming through.
Got great sponsors in Brunswick, Shamrock Foods, Visit Rio Rancho. Check them out at visitRioRancho.com. Kegel, of course, Tenpins More donating the lineage here this weekend for this event. And us here at Inside Bowling, which, by the way, you can always save 15% over at Inside Bowling with coupon code YouTube. That's good year-round. And always look for our deals of the week. This week it's quarter zips. Quarter zip, all the brand quarter zips, $37.
Your polos are slick. I was looking at those earlier.
Yeah, thanks. We also do uniforms and stuff, and we do them for right here at Tenpins More as well. Did the Pro-Am shirts. Our apparel business is that's our meat and potatoes. That's our main gig. We love doing it. We think
great quality.
Yeah, and you know what we like about it is we're able to do really competitive prices, and we treat every item as if we were going to wear it ourselves. And this is not to knock the big conglomerates out there, but where else can you have, people that own the company make every bit of
I was going to ask if you're the one sourcing the products, because
Yeah,
there's a clear choice being made of
Yeah.
going with quality versus
I do.
price.
We just introduced these dry fit tees, and I wanted to bring a dry fit tee to market. And so I ordered like 24 different dry fit tees from 3 different suppliers. And I narrowed it down to 3. And I had people that come in the office that I value their opinions. We all voted, and we narrowed it down to 3. So then I took 3 of them, and I wore them myself and rotated them in and out of my wardrobe with logos on them, with washing them.
Okay.
To just kind of make sure these logos are going to adhere and everything else. And we decided on the best one, and we rolled them out a couple weeks ago. And anytime you roll out a new product, you never know how it's going to go, but it's been really unbelievable response. But they do fit like 1.5 inches wider, and people are feeling that a little bit compared to our Next Level 6210s that we print on. And the neck is like 1/2 inch wider.
Interesting, okay.
Around. And some people are saying the necks kind of feel a little stretched out compared to our normal ones. It's because our normal ones are pretty tight. And in a dry fit shirt, you kind of want to maneuver around a little bit. I really like the dry fits a lot.
I got to check those out.
But yeah, so we got dry fits. We got the regular Next Level 6210s that we print on, which is our standard shirt, which is a high quality tee. And man, we move. At Christmas time, we were analyzing it over the holiday doubles and all that. We make like 3,000 shirts.
Really?
Yeah, 3,000 or so. And I mean, I'm in there late at night during the holidays. Like I'm watching Christmas movies, and I'm 3 in the morning, and I'm in there. I'm pressing your order personally.
That's what you get, folks. Every shirt, handcrafted with love by Mike Flanagan.
And the dark colors, whenever you press something with our process, and it's not just a typical like heat press like a Cricut machine or anything. We have high-end stuff. It leaves a little bit of a ring around dark colored shirts.
Okay.
That you can kind of see it if you stand it up. Now, we see it because we do it every day. Most people don't notice, but we steam them. We steam the outsides to make sure you don't see that.
That's not going anywhere.
So we do a pretty thorough. We do more than we should actually with our apparel, but we want to make sure it gets delivered the right way. Gas Racing in the chat says the quick dry shirt, dry fit, yep, a hoodie and hat I got from Inside Bowling were high quality. Really happy. We appreciate that.
Excellent. Great feedback.
It's a nice little business, man. It really is. I can do it from home. I mean, it's a beautiful thing.
Now, who does the logos?
Like who makes them?
Yeah.
Kim, my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
the ones I've seen look really nice.
She prints everything out. Yeah. Yeah, we made these. Bring it into the booth for 2 seconds. I haven't brought it into the booth at all. If you want to slide over a little bit, Rob. Hey, everybody. Mike and Rob here with you. But, yeah, so like we make these right here.
Very nice.
And these are from last year. And Fagan's been wearing him.
Oh, yeah.
He wears them all the time. Yeah. So, yeah, he wears them all the time. I'll boot us out of here. Good to see everybody. We're right by the game room here. That's why I was asking about the game room a little while ago.
Had to turn a few of the games off, otherwise
Yeah.
you'd be hearing bells and whistles all day.
Yeah. When I went and did the Nightmare Doubles down in Memphis, it's moved now to Hot Springs, Arkansas, but whenever I would go down there, you'd hear all the games in the background. Stu tripping out. Split. It's almost that time. It is that time. We've had scores for 5 minutes.
Update.
Let's see. J.D. Nance.
Of course, JD came through.
Not to be confused with the rhyming name in our country. 653, 232, 174, 247. Brandon Knowles with 213, 193, 244. 650 start. Scott Ashley with 241, 175, and 216 is 632.
It can be done.
It can. They're proving it out there. And we've got Cameron Henning with 621. And Mason Edmondson with 600. 5 players averaging 200 or more. Brian Skidmore right there at 596. Dallas Burke at 579. Jacob Gill at 569. Those are all great scores. Karen Barkle right there as well. 155 the last game. Needs to turn it around a little bit, but has that handicap to work with at 560. Stu Williams, 194, 170, 191. was just talking to him a little bit when he came over. He said it's kind of hard to wrap your head around 11-20 being a good score.
Yeah, everyone now looking at this score, they're going to really have to turn it on the last 3 games to catch up.
Scrolling all the scores here for you guys. See how your favorite bowler is doing. And 3, 2, 1.
We're back.
Stu grinding this game.
Sebastian, Brooklyn strike. Andrew finally got the double he's looking for. Hey, a little bit of carry for Stu. He appreciates it. Oh, tough lead for Jacob with a 10-pin. He's hoping to really turn it on here. Last year, different story for Jacob, where he was the top qualifier after the first squad and got to rest easy until the finals. He's been pretty much bullet bowling every single squad this year. Give himself a chance. Love to see it.
Cameron Henning, open, double, open, triple down on 5 and 6.
He would love to add another 250 to his block today.
Yeah, Derek Phillips can bowl 228.
First time hearing that name today. Good to see you, Derek.
I'll go over and talk to Dennis for 2 seconds. Keep holding down the fort, brother.
Absolutely. And some love for Brandon Knowles in the chat. Love that. Question, does a female senior get double the handicap? No, just the 8 pins. Stu Williams going to be hoping to punch out. He can go 2-0. Major transition happening in this game. A lot of ball changes happening. A lot of bowlers running back to the paddock as we're seeing right now and grabbing something different, hoping to find that line. The dreaded 4-9 for Sebastian. Hey, great shot from Sebastian, picking up the 4-9. Haven't seen too many of those today. Sebastian's gunning for that top youth award. Had some competition yesterday. There it is from Stu. Needs all three for a 2-0. And he gets the second. He loves it. Great finish from Stu Williams. Needed that. Puts him right back in the hunt.
Nice little finish there for Stu.
Yeah.
2 doubles in one game. What's going on?
Nice ball from Jacob. And it's 171.
10 tries, I got 200.
I know. We saw the 200 game, Stu. He's pumped.
Stu is puffing his chest. Got to celebrate the wins.
Folks, I'm over here looking at the Tenpins More vending machine. And boy, have we come a long way with Pepsi products. I'm going to tell you what we got here in this machine. You got your traditional Pepsi. You got your Diet Pepsi. Those are staples. Then you got Wild Cherry Pepsi, which happens to be one of my all-time favorites.
The real ball knowers know.
Yeah, exactly.
Wild Cherry's where it's at.
And then you've got zero sugar Pepsi, which is a reduced. What's the difference between Diet Pepsi and zero sugar Pepsi? Which one's better for you, Diet? I think.
I want to say zero nowadays with the lack of whatever the sweetener is.
Yeah, I mean, so we got that. Then we got Mug Root Beer. You got Brisk Iced Tea, but it's lemon flavored. Then we've got Starry, which is the new Sierra Mist.
Yeah.
Yep, is now Starry. Okay, now
then you start the Mountain Dew.
Here's where it gets crazy. We got Mountain Dew. We got Diet Mountain Dew. We got Mountain Dew Code Red Cherry. Mountain Dew Baja Blast Tropical Lime.
Shout out Taco Bell.
Mountain Dew Voltage Raspberry, which I don't even drink Mountain Dew, but that one is like calling my name for I don't even know why. And then you've got Schweppes Ginger Ale. I mean, unreal. Then you got two crushes. And you don't even have Orange Crush in here because we're going to get to that in a minute. We got Strawberry Crush, Grape Crush. Then as we roll down, we got the Gatorade Row. The Gatorade Row is Blue Frost.
We got two blues. We got Cool Blue and Blue Frost.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. Cool Blue and Blue Frost. Yeah, I like the Frost. Then you got the Fierce. Then you got the Gatorade Zero.
Fruit Punch.
Fruit Punch.
Regular Fruit Punch.
Regular Fruit Punch. White Frost, which is, what is that, Glacier or something? I forget what it's called.
White
Frost, White Frost.
Cherry or something.
Then you got Lemon Lime, Orange. I mean,
you can't find what you like in that lineup.
Then you got a whole roll of Aquafina. And then just for fun, you got zero sugar,
some Snapple.
Arnold Palmer Snapple, and then Sunkissed Orange. I mean, this has really come a long way.
The most shocking is the amount of Mountain Dew options. That's not all of them. I could have probably filled out 2 rows with all the Mountain Dews they got out there.
It's a nice mix, Rob. You've done a tremendous job selecting these beverages in this machine.
Come on down. Get your soda.
I do like that Voltage Raspberry. That thing, I got to try that sometime.
I'm partial to the Baja Blast.
Game 5 underway. Got nice viewership here today.
Oh yeah.
We do have a official schedule change for Sunday. I'll be making the graphics for that, debuting them tomorrow. We are going to start at 8 a.m. on Sunday, and we're bringing 24 back. Then at 10:45 in the morning, the top 8 from that round of 16 will move on, and it will also bowl with the 8 that gets buys. Top 8 spots will get buys. So we'll have 16 bowlers out there bowling again at 10:45. Then the top 4 will have a step ladder at 1 o'clock. So
lots of action on Sunday.
Yeah.
Come on down and watch if you're local.
Sunday's going to be great.
Have a breakfast burrito. Watch the bowlers in the morning. Can't beat it.
The old breakfast burrito with your Baja Blast. They go hand in hand.
Glenn Blunt with a nice game going. Finally found his line.
Favorite Richard Marx song of all time? What do you got?
I have zero answer for you on that one, pal.
That is hilarious.
Counter. What's yours?
Right here waiting for you.
Okay. You had that already. All the things you could have come at.
I could see you singing some Richard Marx, man, karaoke. Oh, this is still game 4 over here, isn't it? Yeah. I moved to a pair that wasn't done yet. These other guys are done. So I'll just go left. I'll go left because Eddie Joe Torres is one of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life. And
yeah.
And I just
Delightful
really
man.
formally met him or had a conversation with him today. And so that's saying a lot. It's fresh, but it's a new relationship, but I do love this guy.
All right, I got to go hop over and do some duties. Enjoy yourselves.
All right, brother. Thank you so much. He's welcome anytime. Rob Bollag, our director of operations here for the 2 bowling centers here, owned by Mike Flanagan, Tenpins More, and Artesia Lanes. Do appreciate everybody tuning in today's coverage of the 2026 New Mexico Open. Mike Flanagan here with you as I bring you the last couple of games here, games 5 and 6. Don't forget we'll be back tomorrow with E and F squads, 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. tomorrow. Stu bowled 218 the last game. He struck out in the 10th. I was happy to have a game over 200. He was pumped. We'll move out of here. Head next door. Michael Lee, Andrew Hughes, Stu Williams, Sebastian Medina, Christine Johnston, Lauren Yarmello, and Dallas Leong with Dallas Burke. All right, Stu struck the last time over here on 17. Let's see if we can get another one here. hot off the press. We've got game 4 standings, and things are starting to move about a little bit here. Let's go ahead and take a look at those. Now, JD Nance, your leader at 835. 232, 174, 247, 182. Brandon Knowles, 823, 213, 193, 244, 173. Another players plus, that's Cameron Hinning. High game of the tournament with 257. Is at 817. Scott Ashley sits at 780, still a really good score. Stu Williams now up to 771. Mason Edmondson at 759. Brian Skidmore at 757. You got Karen Barkle hanging tough at 756 for her first 4 games with the handicap. John Aravallo at 746. Jacob Gill, 740. Christine Johnson at 736. That's your top 11. I'll scroll through all the scores for you so you can kind of see how everybody's doing here. .37 players on the squad, 93 total entries in this event here this year. Whoops. The squad definitely has taken the scores up a little bit higher. Christine Johnson, strike, spare, four-bagger. Dallas Burke had a chance to talk to Dallas earlier in between the squads. He's from Idaho. Great guy. Said he had more success playing more up the track than outside part of the lane. Hanging in there, good player. Good to see him out here. This squad is definitely bowling better. Stu trying to grind out a 190 here. Ring 10. It's pretty good there, Stu. Definitely like the right lane a little bit better here this game. Oh man, a 4-9 for Kristen. What a great shot. See if she can make it. Whether she just picks a clean or maybe she'll get a little bit of help from the string. Let's see. Nope, unable to convert. If you were tuning in yesterday or earlier this morning, just looking at the screen, seeing, 170 game, possible 180 here, 219, 219 again. Now 211, 194. These scores are quite a bit higher on this set. I do want to take a peek over here. You can see Dallas over on your left side of your screen coming in. Just wanted to see how these players were bowling. Glenn Blunt Jr. can get to 192. Mason Edmondson, 215. Ian Rodriguez can bowl 205. 226 left out there for David McKay. Go back over to where we were. Defending champion Dallas Leong going to be in the 170s with a little thumbs up. Just like that, we roll into game number 6. Carson Opella, Jacob Gill, Lan Mathis. They'll be on the bottom right of your screen. Dallas Berkeley going to finish with 194. We got J.D. Nance, Brian Skidmore, Robert Young, Derek Phillips, Eddie Joe Torres, and Cornell Ray. J.D. Nance. Currently 232, 174, 247, 182. We'll be able to figure out what he had the last game as well here in just a moment. Trying to roll the 6-pin. So 10-13 for his first 5 games, 13 over. Pulled a game in the 180s the last game. Skidmore, both games, 173, 241, 182, 161, was 43 under. Had a game in the 180s the game before that, or the game after that, I should say. I have a game 5 update for you very quickly, as we've had scoring updates super quick all day long, thanks to Rick Barbera and Dennis Hacker, our tournament team. if you haven't been with us all day as well, this pattern is very demanding. This is the highest scoring we've seen from any squad. All of our other squads are archived here on our Inside Bowling YouTube channel. Glad you're with us here this evening or afternoon, depending on where you may live. 3:37 local time here. We're in Rio Rancho, New Mexico for the New Mexico Open. Got a bit of a scheduling change for Sunday. I'll have all that schedule announcement put out there, but we're going to start at 8 a.m. With 2 rounds of knockout rounds where we will eliminate half the field is what it was originally scheduled, but what it'll be is we'll have the top 24 will come back, and the 1 through 8 will receive buys. So 9 through 16 will bowl, we'll eliminate half, and then 1 through 8 will come in, and then we'll cut to the step ladder after that round. Top 4 step ladder. I'm going to go over and take a look at Stu here on this 410. Thought he threw that one pretty good. I would have to agree. All right, moment of truth coming at us. Let's go ahead and take a look at our standings. Look at this, 10-13 by J.D. Nance. He is plus. Brandon Knowles also plus at 10-10. Cameron Henning is third at 984, followed by Scott Ashley at 953, then Brian Skidmore at 942, along with Stu Williams. Mason Edmondson at 938. Christine Johnston at 934. Jacob Gill at 931. Karen Barkow at 922. At 921 is Dallas Burke. John Aravallo at 919. Ian Rodriguez at 907. And I'll scroll through the rest of the names for you. It really does look like 10 or 12 players might be making the cutoff of this squad out of the 24. Or they're going to drive this number up a bit. Those are all your scores. We'll see who can maintain. But right now we got JD and Brandon leading the squad. Trip that 6. Nope. JD's playing him right, though. I mean, when he's inside a target, he's just leaving the 6 pin. We've seen it a couple times from him here. Checking out Lane Talk stats over here. Looking to see if we got any big games that can be bowled here. Cameron Henning can still bowl 247 over on 9 and 10. Cameron third at 984. Might bowl average over 200 here. It's great bowling. Brian Skidmore, all he can bowl is 202. Skidmore is 58 under. Leong and Burke over on 21 and 22. Off to pretty good starts on that pair. About halfway through the game. JD Nance bowls 221. That would put him at 1234. So Austin Grammer is still safe with his lead at 10 or 1270. Every game over 200 was bowled on our A squad qualifying. It's archived on our YouTube channel. You can always check that out. Nice bowl in JD Nance. But how is Brandon Knowles bowling? Brandon Knowles can max at 223, and they are pretty tight here at the top of the leaderboard, 1013 to 1010. Cameron Henning as well, looking for the lead. Cameron Henning can bowl 224 going into the 10th frame, on 9 and 10. Nice bowl in JD. If he gets 9 or 10 here, it's a 200 game. 232, 174, 247, 182, 178, and hopefully 201 to finish it out here. Cornell Ray is going to be on the 190s. Derek Phillips can be in the 150s. $198 for JD. I'm going to move just over to the right here. Carson Opella, 139. Jacob Gill, 152. Gill was at 931. It's going to fall back. Michael Lee, 153. Andrew Hughes going to be in the 160s. Stu Williams with 211. Nice job, Stu. Stu gets to 1153, which will be plenty to make the cut. Sebastian Medina, ball 157. And down here on the end pair, a little bit further behind, this is where we will finish. Dallas Leong can still bowl 259. Dallas is at 815 for 5 games, 185 under. Dallas Burke is 921. I think 214 put him in 1135. I think that might be enough to make the cut. Christine Johnson at 934. She can bowl 167. She gets 8 pins of handicap, put her 175, 25 down. Ooh, that'd be close. Nice spare. Dallas right up the corner. Boom. Got it figured out. He can bowl the high game of the tournament here, being the 250s. Had 257 bowled earlier today by Cameron Henning, high game in the entire event. Dallas says, we'll just see about that in the last game. Your defending champ, figuring it out here. Be ready to go for tomorrow. Christine with a double. It's going to be close. So Dallas, with that 259 game, finishes at 1,074, 126 under. Nice finish by Christine. 1061. Dallas Burke, I think, is going to bowl a score high enough to make it into the cut here. If he spares this, this is pretty massive. And get to 1134. Nice shot by Lauren. The last game, but overall, Dallas just asked if I was thumbs up or thumbs down on his score. It's just not quite enough. Dallas earlier today, 175, 138, 145, really killed him. If he had 80 more to his score, he'd be sitting pretty. It's just those two really low games in there. Dallas Burke, though. How about this clean game and a strike to finish it off? I think that's enough. I think that's going to be enough to make the cut. Great job. One more shot, and then that's going to do it for our round of coverage. I do want to take a minute and thank everybody here on site for their continued hospitality and just the overall crew that we have here. I want to thank Rick Barbera, special guest from Brunswick. He's our Brunswick product specialist. Doing some additional training here on site with the scoring that they just put in right after this event last year. Dennis Hacker, our tournament director. Mike Flanagan, our proprietor. I want to thank Rob, our Director of Operations, for spending time in the booth and also all the work that he's doing in these centers, along with Anthony Albrecht, our General Manager here. Once again, thank you to the sponsors. Shout out to the sponsors. If you're considering a new bowling ball, bag, or shoes, or perhaps you're just looking to upgrade your bowling center, check out Brunswick, brunswickbowling.com. Shamrock Foods for food in this area. If you're a restaurant looking for a new food supplier, or maybe you already with Shamrock Foods, good for you. Support Shamrock Foods because they support this tournament. Also, head over to visit RioRancho.com. Check out all the great things going on here in Rio Rancho. Plan a visit here soon. And we want to thank our friends at Kegel, the official lane maintenance supplier of the 2026 New Mexico Open, and also Tenpins More for providing all the lineage. And, of course, at InsideBowling.com, we, too, appreciate you being here. And you can always save 15% off of our website with coupon code YouTube. This particular month, our special is, or this week, I'm sorry, is our special is $37 quarter zips. Make sure you check them out. So for everybody here at the center, we'll see you tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. E Squad qualifying, and then back again at 1 on Saturday for F Squad qualifying. And don't forget our adjustment to Sunday schedule, 8, 10:45, and a step ladder will begin at 1 p.m. My name is Mike Flanagan. You've been watching the 2026 New Mexico Open, live from Rio Rancho, New Mexico, right here on Inside Bowling on YouTube. Have a great night, everybody.